Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dan with Barrel Blades and Barbells, and tonight I'm actually doing a quick video on this bad boy right here, the Sightmark Wraith. I've got it set up on my 300 Blackout. Got my can on it. It's actually kind of my current hunting gun for coyotes out and back. I'm kind of just waiting until they pull the beans off before I go out there and get too crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna go over a couple of things. I got to change the batteries out, so I figured that'd be a good reason to kind of do a video and show you guys a few things that this thing has to offer. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, so here we are with the 300 Blackout. I've got my Sightmark Wraith SBA 3 Magpul grip. It's the convertible one where you can actually change out the back strap and the finger grip here. Got a matching Aero Precision set upper lower. I don't remember who made the foregrip, and my Rebel suppressor, Hunter 30 cal suppressor. I use this thing on just about everything I have. So this Sightmark Wraith, if you guys haven't got to play with this thing yet, I highly recommend you get your hands on one. Seriously, I have zero experience with actual night vision besides working with military stuff, so all my experience has literally been civilian side is with this right here. So first thing, I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to operate it. How complicated is it? This thing is super simple. Like literally you can do one round zeroing with this. So you put the weapon in the vise, you shoot one target or shoot one round. As long as it hits on the target, you can then zero from that. If you can see where, let's say this is, you hit here, you can actually go into it, and hopefully I have to get a computer to be able to do it, to pull this off, and that's something I'm going to talk about, but hopefully I can get a video and actually show you guys how to actually do this. It's super easy how to zero this thing. But you actually have a reticle that you move and put where you hit, and then as soon as you hit the green button, it literally moves right there. It's such a sweet setup. Couple other things that this thing has. It does have zoom. I believe it's 8:32, so it's a digital zoom. It's not an actual lens zoom, so it's actually zooming in with the optics. As you zoom out further, I will say that if you're going to be zooming out towards anything after 300, I would definitely recommend upgrading on a light. I haven't done that yet, but this light does work pretty well. But they have some. My power just went out in the house. That is super spooky. All right. Let's see if we can get some light going here. Hey, there we go. All right. And there it came back on. Amazing. I have no idea what just happened. I'm going to leave that in the video just because it was so cool. It's kind of scared the crap out of me. But yeah, the light does need an upgrade. I guess I could have used my night vision to be able to walk around the house tonight. That would have been kind of interesting. But I did notice I was out the other night with my buddy Jason. We were doing a little shooting, and I noticed that the batteries were down on the red. The nice thing about this digital optic is when you're actually doing your adjustments for, say you want to change the reticle design, you just want a dot, or you want crosshairs, or you want some mil spec lines, like it's got, I think, 8 or 9 different reticles you can use, and then has probably 8 or 9 colors also. I know it's got white, black, green, blue, red, yellow, purple, pink. I don't think it has orange, but it's got, I actually have mine on pink right now just because I was showing my buddies the different colors. I thought it was cool. But you can set all those settings. You can actually adjust the brightness of the part where you're looking. This can actually be popped right off in case you're one of those people that don't like having your face up against that. It literally just pulls off, and I'll have to put that back on with 2 hands. But to change the batteries, which was the whole video that the whole intent of my video here, I actually loosened this already so I could do it one-handed, but this just flips up, and then you rotate this guy around a few times, and bam, you're open. So get rid of these wasted batteries here. It actually has a battery gauge on your actual screen when you're looking through the optic, and it tells you, you know, hey, batteries are getting low. You can go ahead and put some new ones in. Make sure I put it in there correctly. Make sure I put that one in upside down. That one, that one, that one, and that one. And then this basically can go in only one way because there's that notch right there. See that notch? The notch actually sits in against that little pin right there. So when you put it in there, it literally just sets back down in, give it a couple cranks, and it's good to go. So it's super easy to change the battery on this. One of the things I did want to talk about was the actually focusing. This right here is the actual focus for this thing. So occasionally I had to adjust the focus when I zoomed in. It wasn't all the time, but it depended on if it was day or night. Sometimes at night, because you get like a granulation on the screen as you zoom out with using night vision. I'm assuming if you don't have, or if you have a brighter light, that it'd probably be further out before you get to it. But as you zoom out, you can actually turn this adjustment and get a more clear, crisp picture. I was really surprised at how clear the picture was out towards, you know, 300 and 400 yards. Because in my back where I have my shooting stand set up, it's kind of where I shoot out into a field. It's elevated up, so I'm shooting down into the ground. But as I'm looking out over the field, I can see all the way to the woods. And the woods, I had my buddy use his rangefinder. It was around 350 to 400 yards, depending on which portion of the woods we were actually looking at. But I could see all the way to the woods. I could actually make out trees, and you know, and that's pretty far for a, you know, first off for night vision, and secondly for a night vision that's all digital. I was super impressed with that. So nice setup. It does have basic controls. It's nothing fancy. You hold the power button there in the center, it comes on. Then it immediately goes to the day setting, and then from there, if you hit the what would be the left button, it'll go to white night vision, and then if you hit it again, it will go to green night vision. Me personally, I'm not a fan of green. Some people like it, I don't. It kind of messes with my eyes, so I stick with the white. You can also adjust the contrast and all those kind of fancy things too. This center button is also the menu button. So while you're on your main screen, you hit the menu button and it takes you right in. There's so many options in there that I haven't even got to mess with it to the degree that I could. On this side, this right here is actually the SD card and a output, so you can actually direct connect this thing right to your computer, pull information off of it, pull your videos off, or you can take the disc out, put it in your computer and pull it off. The one thing I did find, and this is not a knock against the Sightmark, the Wraith at all, I was hoping that I could actually use, there's an adapter for an iPhone, which is what I use. I was hoping that I could take the disc and put it directly into this adapter and pull the video right off onto my phone. Unfortunately, this actually works on, I think it was Vid4 format, and I was not able to pull it directly off. So that's the phone issue, but not a big deal. We'll work around that, but hopefully I can get some more videos of actually shooting this and doing some night vision stuff and get you guys some videos of it. So go check out Sightmark. If you got any questions about this setup, how it runs, I do run subsonics most of the time through this. It is very quiet. I do enjoy running this at night. If you guys have any questions though, or want me to do something in particular to kind of give you an idea of what this thing's capable of, or what it can do, just leave me a comment and I'll see what I can do. So all right, hit that subscribe button and I'll talk to you guys soon.